Fine. So in the previous session, I explained that user management, right? Like how to create a user, how to set the password, and how to validate your user. Along with that, I explained that how to set up a server in the AWS and how to log in as well. Correct. So initially, you should log in with help of the PEM file only. So later, with help of these steps, so you can enable the remote login. Okay, so you can enable the without PEM file how to log in into your AWS instance. Okay, so just follow these steps and you can edit this option. Then you can restart the service. Okay, with help of this command, then you can log in. Okay, so now let me quickly log in into my server. So so if you observe my screen, the putty is in the inactive state. So if I do something, so it won't give any response. So let me restart my session. So just do the right click and click on that restart. So now see prompting for the user. So let me give EC2 user. So EC2 user nothing but it's a default user in the AWS Linux. Okay. So I'm passing my password. Fine. So now if you want to create any user, so log in with a you should be login with this root user. Correct. Okay. One second. Fine. So how to switch to root means you can use this command sudo su hyphen. Okay. See now you can verify with the who am I command. Sorry. See I successfully switched to the root user. Fine. So now let me explain this. So I listed here. So these and all today's agenda. So user properties. Okay. The moment you create an user, the moment you create an user, so the system will assign some properties on your user. Okay. Now I will explain what are those properties. So anyhow, the username you will mention in the terminal, right? So like sktech, whatever whatever you want to create the user, you can giving here, right? Like Java user, okay, or your Oracle user, okay, and CTM agent. So these are all uh, these and all real-time terminologies. Okay, so in the real time you will get the request like hi user create hi Linux team create a Java user so on so server. Okay, so remember. So now the system will assign some user ID like UID. So these are the properties of your user UID. Okay, and it will assign one group also GID. It will assign. Okay, the moment you create an user, along with the user it will create the group as well. Okay, so later we will discuss about, so I mentioned here groups also. So groups, what are groups, so how to create and all we will see later. So the system, I mean the server, it will assign one GID also. Fine. So then it will give one home directory. Okay, so home directory. So normally what is the directory? Directory means folder. Correct. So directory means folder only. Okay, home directory in the sense like it's a dedicated place for the respective user, because in the server you are not only the person, right? There might be other users also. Correct. So there might be other users. Let me open my paint and I will explain. Then you will easily you will understand. So here, what is the home directory means? Let's assume this is my server. Okay. So this is my server. So there might be a plenty of users. Okay. So user one, user two, or Java user, whatever. Okay. So let's assume this guy is the user one. Okay. The moment he logged in into the server, okay, so he will log in into the server, and here there is a dedicated place for his storage. After login, he will store some data, right? So there is a area called as a home directory. So this home directory belongs to only this user only. In the same way, you might be having other user 2. This guy also log in into the same server. Okay. So this guy having his own directory here. Okay. His own space. So whatever he is creating the files, adding the data and all, right, that will be isolated here. Okay. In the same way, other users also. So this path, this location known as the home directory. Okay. So here home directory, the system will assign. Okay. So you no need to worry. The system will assign. And in the same way, it will assign one shell also. Okay. Shell, what is this shell in the sense? This is the interface between user and the system. Okay. So you will get more about this shell and all in future. So as of now, just remember. So these are the properties of user. Okay. The moment you just create the user, so normally you are executing this command, right? User add username. Correct. So the moment you execute this command, automatically all these properties the system will assign. Okay. So you don't need to worry. Now we will see the what are the values. Okay. So first user, it will start with the 1000. Okay. In the GID also same 1000 it will start. Okay. So first user, the first normal user. This SKT is the normal user, right? The normal user ID will start from the 1000. Remember, interview question. Okay. So interview question. What is the normal user ID? Will start. What is the first normal user ID? Or what is the normal user IDs will start? Okay. So normal user ID. Interview question, guys. Very, very, very important. 1000. So there are then immediately they will ask. So there are three types of users, right? Admin user, normal user, and service users. Correct. Then what is the root user ID? This question also many times I had. Okay, I had this question many times. So root user we will discuss later. Okay, so we will discuss later about the root user. So I'm explaining only for the normal users. Okay, and home directory is so slash home slash that username. What is the username here? SKT. That's it. So it will create one directory with the same username. Whatever you are passing here, right, with your user add command, the same command, with the same name. Okay, with the same name, it will create one directory under the slash home. And shell by default slash bin slash bash. This is the default shell. Another interview question. What is the these and all L1 interview questions, guys. What is the default shell in the Linux? So bin bash. This is the bin bash. There are few more shell types also. Later we will see. Okay. At this moment, just remember bin bash. Now let me create another user. Okay. Then again, the moment you execute this command, okay, user add. Let me give Madhu. Now the same properties. Okay. So it will go and assign few properties for the Madhu account. Okay. So here username is Madhu. Then user ID already 1000 is occupied. Correct. Then it will go for the 1001. In the same way, group ID also 1002. Now tell me what is the directory it will create here? Madhu. That's it. Slash home slash Madhu. And shell, excellent. No change. Same default, same shell for the other user also. Okay. Now, how to display the shell? So I am telling you, right? So the default shell should be slash bin slash bash. Sir, how to validate that statement, sir? Then there is a command called cat slash, or you can give this command echo dollar shell. Okay, this will display the your shell. Let me try. Oh, my server, my putty session got disconnected. See, so due to the network or some time delay maybe. Okay, so it got disconnected. Let me restart it again. Easy to user. Okay, so now I am with the root user, EC2 user. Now let me execute that command echo dollar shell. See what is the output, guys? Bin bash. That's it. So yesterday I created one user called Madhu, right? So let me log in with. Let me check first Madhu exists or not. Yeah, Madhu exists. See, first user I created, right? So I told that EC2 user also one of the default user in the AWS. Okay, let me check for the ID EC2 iPhone user. See, what is the ID for the EC2 user? 1000. So it means this is the first user. Then 1001. It means this is the second user. Correct. In case if I created SKTech also yesterday. See, third user is the SKTech 1002. Okay. So this is the way the system will assign the user IDs. Clear? So now in case if I create one more user, then it will go for the 1003. Likewise sequence it will maintain. Okay. Then home directory slash home slash that username, whatever you given in the user add command in the same way. Okay. Now if you go and log in, then the moment if you log in with the user ID, okay, so you will be under this path. This is your home directory. You will be under your home directory. Okay. So now, so I am with the EC2 user, correct? So now I will let me check the PWD. This is the location check, right? If you want to see the current location of PWD, see, you are under slash home slash EC2 user because I logged in the session with the EC2 user. Let me log in again. Okay, I completely came out from the server. Let me open my putty again. Okay, so I saved my server IP here. Okay, so open. So username is EC2 iPhone user and I'm passing my password. Okay, now see, just I logged in into my server with EC2 user. If I do the PWD, it will display the home directory path. That's it. Now the same server, okay. So I will log in by Madhu account now. Okay, I will log in with the Madhu account. Let me see. Madhu, I am giving the password. Okay. Now tell me guys, what will be the output of the PWD? Slash home slash Madhu. Excellent. That's it. This is the Madhu's directory, Madhu's home directory. Now again, let me try to log in with SKTech user. Okay. So same server. Okay. So username is different, SKTech. Okay. Now what is the output of the PWD? Not from Arsha, others. Excellent. Bharat, are you there? Bharat, Jagdish. Okay. Okay. So output should be slash home slash SKTech. That's it. Whoever log in into the server with their IDs, those guys will be under their home directory. That's it. And shell is common for everyone. That is the default shell. If you go and check echo dollar shell, so this should be same for all users. Okay. This is for SKTech and this is for Madhu account. See, and even if you go and check the EC2, everyone having the default shell only. That's it. See, all bin bash for everyone same. Clear so far? Yeah. So now I want to see all users information, all these properties. Okay. So I want to see where, see somewhere the system will store all this information, right? Like your user IDs, your GIDs, home directories, your shells, your user information and all. Correct. That is the known as your user configuration file. Okay. So, so users, all users properties are storing under there is a configuration file which is slash etc passwd. This is the configuration file. This is the configuration file. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, Arsha. That's why I returned here. That's why once we done with we will discuss about groups. Okay. So GID in the sense group ID. The moment you create a user, by default system will create group also with the same name. Okay. So we will discuss, don't worry. We will discuss in the group section. Okay. So let me finish this and all first. So configuration file which is slash etc passwd. So let me go and list that file. Okay. So ls slash etc slash passwd. See the file exists. So that's why it is showing here. Okay. So now this file having all your users information, all your user properties. So now how to read this file guys? What is the command? So that file having all users information. So I want to read that file. What is the command? Cat and file name, not username, file name. That's it. See, basic command. We discussed right basic commands. Cat. See, these all are the this file information. This file having from here onwards. See, see. If you observe here, bottom EC2 1000. 1000, then EC2 default user and home slash EC2 slash home slash EC2 hyphen user, then bin bash. That's it. Okay, and if you observe here below 9, then Madhu username. This is the group ID. Sorry, user ID, group ID, and home directory shell. That's it. In the same for other users also. You can pick up. You can pick up this one. This output is very, very, very important, guys. This also interview question. What is the output of the slash etc slash passwd? Direct question they will ask. Okay. So interview question. What is the output of the slash etc passwd? Okay. So you have to answer. You have to remember all these columns. This is separated by the colon, each and every column. Okay. So here, let me explain here what are these. Okay. So first column is the username, and the second column you can ignore. Okay. Third one is the UID, then again colon. Fourth one is the GID, again colon. So here some description. Okay, or comment in the sense. So here if you go and check, so here they given some comment here, some description. This is the EC2 default user. In the same way, you can also pass some description. By default, it is empty only for other users. But default EC2 user having this is the description of the EC2 user. Okay, so you can ignore that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 one is the home directory. Okay, home directory. Then finally, last one is the shell. That's it. This is the output of your slash etc cat slash etc slash passwd. And one more important thing, if you observe carefully, all users are okay. All user home directories are. What is the common guys here? So this is the slash home slash sktech. This is for the sktech user and Madhu user. In case user 2 or Java, there might be a all home directories are lying under the slash home. That is a common point right here. In case if I have Oracle user, so it should be under Oracle. Then in case if I have Java user, then it should be under Java. So what is the common here? Slash home. So the statement is all normal users home directories are okay. So home directories are lying under or home directories placed under slash home. Clear? If you go and create any user, it should be under slash home only. Now let me go and so these are all folders, right? Directories, right? So now let me go to this directory slash home. Then I will do the ls command. Then you will come to know. cd slash home. Okay, check the pwd. See slash home. I am under the slash home. Just do the ls. See EC2 folder is there, Jagdish folder is there, Madhu folder is there, sktech. There are 4 folders means there are 4 users, normal users. Okay. In the same way, we have root user also, right? Root is the super user, right? So now we will check the root user properties. Okay. So root user properties somewhat different, guys. Almost same except the root ID and home directory. Okay. So username is same, root only. Okay. So user ID is root user ID is 0. Okay. So this is also interview question. root user ID. What is the root user ID? Okay, and GID. This should be 0. Let me copy here. Cat slash etc slash passwd. Correct. So if you go and check the first line, okay. So this is the root user information. Okay. So this is the root user information. Let me copy paste. So root user. This is the UID. This is the GID. And the description. Description they mentioned like root. Okay. Or comment. Both are same. Okay. So they mentioned as a root. And home directory. Now observe what is the home directory of the root? Slash root. Here only displaying, right? Slash root. This is also interview question. What is the home directory of the root user? Then shell. Shell is common. What is the shell? What is the shell, guys? Bin bash. That's it. Bin bash. Okay. So root user only difference is root user ID will start from the 0. The only root user only one user, right? Admin user only one. So it is root user ID is 0 and group also 0. Okay. Home directory is slash root. Okay. What I told, the moment if you log in into your user ID, you should be under your home directory, right? Now let me try to log in with the root user. Okay. So let me try to with root user, or you can jump with a sudo -su. Now you can go and check the pwd. You might see the slash root. See, I am under my root user home directory slash root. Okay, fine. So these are the users properties. All these properties are available under slash etc slash passwd file. This is not password file, passwd file. Okay, clear? Fine. Any questions so far? Others? Fine. Now we will see the password properties. Okay. How you have the user properties, right? In the same way, we have passwords properties also. Okay. So how to set the password? What is the command? Passwd and username, right? Correct. So here also, the moment if you set the password, okay, it is having some default properties like minimum age, like what is the age of your password. See, normally even in online banking or even some even Google Gmail account, sometimes it will show, hey user, your password is going to expire, please reset your password. Some kind of messages you will receive, right? So in the same way here also, your password aging properties. Okay, minimum age, maximum age. Maximum age in the sense expiry date. So if your maximum age showing as a 10 days means, it means from now onwards, next 10 days it will be expiring. Okay. So and warning in the sense, before expiring, it should throw some messages like warning messages. Hey man, your password is going to expire in next 3 days. So kindly go and reset it. So likewise, it will go some warning and last reset date it will show when you changed your password. Okay, last reset date. So these kind of information, all this information available under one more configuration file, which is under slash etc slash shadow. Okay, So this is password properties configuration file. Okay. So this is the password configuration file. Okay. So which is /etc/sudo. Okay. Not user, password. So user is a /etc passwd. Password in is a /etc/shadow. So what is common here? What is common file for common folder, guys? User one is the /etc/passwd. Okay. Password one is the, or else let me write here. So password one is the /etc/shadow. So what is the common directory here? /etc. So now let me write a statement like all your configuration files available under /etc. Okay. So you can go and check into your server cd/etc. Okay. So pwd. So do the ls. These many configuration directories and files available. Okay. Now let me list out only shadow file. See, shadow file available. You can display the passw file also. Okay. These two files are lying under the /etc. Okay. So these all files are available under the /etc. Okay. Remember, this is very important, guys. All, not only these two files, there are plenty of files and folders available under your /etc. It means all your configuration files are under /etc. All your normal user home directories are under /home. Okay. And I told one more directory which is root, that is the root directory, which is /. Okay. Slash is the root directory. /home is the normal users home directory. Okay. /root is the root user home directory. So far we discussed these three. Clear? Any question? So this normal default directories are very important. So one by one I am explaining. Try to remember. Okay. So now let me read this shadow file. Okay. So this is a very difficult file. So this one having your password also it is having, guys. Whatever you are setting, right? The properties it is having your password also, but it is in the encrypted format. Let me go and show you. Okay. So cat /etc/shadow. See, this is the EC2 user information, and this is the password of the EC2 user. This is in the encrypted format. You cannot read it. Okay, you cannot read it. So these properties and all, this is somewhat tricky, guys. You cannot understand. There is one more wonderful command, which is if you want to see the password properties, there is a wonderful command which is ch-l. Okay, so this is the command ch-l username. This is the command. So you can go and execute any one of the user, then it will display the all your properties. Let me try for the sktech. Okay, so ch-l sktech. See, last password, when you change the last password, so October 21st I changed, it means yesterday. Okay, and when it will pass expire means Never, never in the sense it won't expire. Even password inactive also it won't inactive. My account also won't inactive by default. And this is the minimum number of days, minimum age of your password, 0. In the sense, anytime you can reset your password. And this is a maximum. Maximum see 99999, which means unlimited. It won't expire. And warning, 7 days it is showing. In the same way, you can execute for the other accounts also. CHH-A L and Madhu. See, same. Okay, clear. Any questions? If you have, see, this is somewhat difficult to remember all this. Okay, so try to rewatch the video again. I will share the recorded session. So you can walk through the video again. So try to remember these are the properties of your password. So these all information on available under your /etc/shadow this file. Okay. Users information is available under /etc/passwd. Okay. Password information available under this one. And this is having your encrypted password also. So this one here, encrypted password. Okay. In the same way, I have Jagdish account, I have SKTech account, I have Madhu account. All other these properties it is having. Okay. Even if you go and check, root user also available here. See, root user. Okay. They are showing some lock and all. And I told that there is another type of user which is service accounts, right? So this is interview question, guys. So IDs, okay. So zero for the root user, okay, and 1000 onwards, okay. So 1000 onwards for the normal users, okay. So 1000 onwards for the normal users, and between 1 to 999, 1 to 999, this is for the service accounts, okay. Remember these points. This is very very important. Okay, try to remember. So this is 0 is for the root account, 1000 onwards for the normal users, and 1 to 999 is the service accounts. That's it. So if you go and check, if you go and check for the cat etc passwd /etc/passwd, okay. So here, see, first root 0, right? Then bin, daemon, adm, lp, sync, shutdown, halt, mail, so many other ftp, nobody, dbus, systemmd. These all are other only between 1 to 999 only. Okay, these are only uh, dedicated for the service accounts. Okay, so this is nobody in the sense, maybe this is for the different purpose. So beyond the 1000, okay, so you can ignore that. Other and all you can observe, all are between 1 to 999 only. Okay, so try to remember, guys, all this. Fine. Now we will discuss about the groups. Okay, so now we will discuss about the groups. The moment you create an user, by default it will create the group as well. Okay, so all groups available under, there is one more configuration file which is /etc/group. Okay, the command is very simple. How to create a group? How to create a group? Normally in WhatsApp also we have so many groups, right? So what is the purpose of the group creation, guys, in WhatsApp? See, even we also maintaining one WhatsApp group. What is the purpose of that WhatsApp group? What is the purpose of that WhatsApp group which I created? Tell me. Exactly. If you want to communicate two or more people, you simply create one group, tag that people, then you can send your messages. See, I am sending all my class notes and recorded sessions, correct? So individually, see, there are 10 people in the group. So individually, if I want to send, that is somewhat headache, right? So that is the reason. Instead of rather than sending the individually, what I have do, what I have done, I created a group and sending the all message in the group. In the same way, here also there is some purposes. So due to regarding with respect of the purposes, we are creating the groups here also. So I will tell you what purpose and all later. Just now, as of now, just remember how to create the group. Command is this one, group add. This is the command group add, and syntax is, see, hash prompt I am giving. It means, what does it mean, guys? Group add and group name. If I giving, what does it mean? Root user. Okay, so if you want to create a group, you must log in as a root user. That's it. The command is, syntax is group add group name. Now let me give one example. Group add. Okay, so dev I will give dev. Let me give one more example. Group add QA, and let me group add DevApps. Okay, group add network. See, these are all team names I'm giving. Okay, so now let me go and create the groups. So all these groups, the group also having some properties like group name, group ID, how many users are there. Okay, how many groups, how many users available under the group, all the things it is having. Okay, those all information available under your /etc group. Now let me go and create the group. So group add. Let me create a Java group. That's it. Okay. Now let me group add DevApps. Group add QA. Okay. So group add dev. So now list out the file /etc/group. See, file exists. Now you can go and read the content with the help of the cat command. See, if you are strong in the basic commands, easily you can understand, guys. See, these and all groups. So even there is a root group also. Okay, because root user exists, right? That's why. If you go and check, come down, see, EC2 group also there, Madhu group also there. I didn't create all these groups. By default it came. But Java I created, DevOps I created, QA and Dev. Now currently there are, see, in the Java group, okay, nothing is there. So nobody is there. Okay, by default nobody is there. So now we will see how to tag the people into the group. Okay, how to tag users into the group. There are many ways to tag, guys. Okay, there are many ways. See, even in WhatsApp also. So admin guy only can add the people, right? So there are two ways to add. So first, he will directly he will add, or else sometimes if the people are restricted means he will send the notification. He will send the invitation. Correct. So here also there are many commands to add the people into the group. So the best way is there is a command called g passwd, okay, hyphen a username. The command is g passwd, okay, command is g passwd. Then syntax is g passwd hyphen a, then your username, okay, username, then group name. So whatever your user you want to add into the group, so you can pass the details here, then you can add. Let me write one example. Group add hyphen a in the sense, oh sorry, group passwd, g passwd, g passwd hyphen a in the sense add. So now I want to add sktech user into the Java group. Okay. Now let me go and execute this. Okay. So command is g passwd hyphen a username sktech group name Java. Okay. See, adding user called sktech into which group? Java group. Java group. That's it. Now we can go and verify this. Cat slash etc group. Now go to the Java group. Now see, group has been added. Group has been added. Now let me add one more group. Okay, same command g passwd. This time I will add Madhu group, Madhu user hyphen a. Username is Madhu, group name is Java. Same group I'm adding, guys. Let us see. See, Madhu also added. Okay, and there is one more EC2 group also, EC2 user also, right? Okay, let me add Jagdish also. Okay, so g passwd hyphen a, username is Jagdish and group name is the Java. See, this group also. Now how many people are there in the Java group? 3 members. That's it. Now whatever you are passing the instruction to this group, right? This all people will receive those instructions. That's it. Okay. Now interview question. So now I'm one by one I added, right? So this is task for you guys. How to add multiple people. I want to add multiple people. I want to add 5 people at a time. Okay, multiple users into a group. This is not only the simple question. There is one more question with this. What are the precautions you will take before adding? Okay, precautions. What are the precautions you will take care before adding multiple users? This is interview question also. This is task also for you today. Okay, you can find out. You can go on Google. Okay, you can do the Google and let me know over the WhatsApp channel. Clear? Clear, guys? Any questions? Very, very, very important thing. So sometimes you will get a request like so you can go on hi Linux team. I want to tag the user into the respective group. So they will provide the username and group name. You just go and add it. Okay, clear? Others, Jagdish, Prem, Arsha, Madhu. Yeah, so try to interact with me, then only it will be interesting. Okay, so that's it for today. So try to create the users and validate and try to create the group and add the people. Fine. So that's it, guys. So I'm stopping the recording.